Okay, so what's my reaction on Vince McMahon retiring from the WWE? It's a shocker, but then again, I can understand why he did it. Because a lot of the incidents going on, he doesn't want to damage his reputation. He doesn't want to damage the company and make him look bad. I think it's smart on his move to step away. And plus, the WWE needs to get back to the way they used to do stuff. And Vince McMahon, for quite some time, has lost a lot of touch with wrestling. As far as like talent-wise, he's kind of missed out a lot of good superstars that went elsewhere, and they could have been something great in the WWE, but he just never gave them the fair chance. Now that you look at maybe Stephanie McMahon taking that role, because she was the interim, so she's likely going to take the role. Then they got this other guy, Nick Khan, who's pretty much the guy that's been around for a little while. They really like him, so it could be a possibility that you see a lot of the guys making some changes, and that could be a good thing. The TV 14 is what I'm hearing, but it's going to definitely change the landscape now. So the only question mark that I'm wondering about, does this really affect Austin Theory's push now? Because if I remember correctly, Austin Theory was Vince McMahon's guy. They were pushing for that kid. So I'm thinking, is this going to definitely remain in that same interest plans, or is that going to just go away? Is it going to be like the treatment, like the Mr. Kennedy treatment, where he gets buried at some point with the briefcase, or Baron Corbin situation, or a Sandow situation? Because that's been the problem with certain talent. Like, if they're going to win the damn briefcase, at least have them fucking cash in successfully. And maybe for a short run, it's not a big deal. But still, at least they get a chance to win the damn title. But as far as like looking into what Vince McMahon has done lately, he's kind of lost touch with wrestling. Like, how the hell are you going to put over a guy like Jinder Mahal? The guy didn't even have no fucking talent. He wasn't all that great. But I think he wanted to put him over because of the money. The money in Saudi Arabia. Of course, because they want to have that guy as the champion. So I can understand business perspective, but it wasn't good for the ratings. That was pretty much a terrible decision by Vince to put him over. If anybody were to beat Randy Orton, it could have been somebody like a Drew McIntyre or an AJ Styles. Not a Jinder Mahal. That's a joke. But no disrespect, that push was ridiculous. And then you look at the rest of what Vince McMahon's been doing. I get that getting Lesnar over as champion does sell you tickets, but it gets boring. Roman Reigns' title reign is impressive, but it gets pretty boring. So maybe that's where I'm kind of thinking in best interest. I want to get somebody who can actually take over Roman Reigns' title reigns and actually take it to the next level. I like Reigns' faction with the bloodline and all that stuff. It's great. But at some point, a title reign comes to an end. You have to get somebody that can take them for that title and build a rivalry. I like that Reigns having the title is great, but it gets pretty boring. And maybe a push with guys like Seth Rollins is kind of interesting. You can have good storylines. But there's got to be other wrestlers who haven't had a fair push. Like, there's a lot of wrestlers out there that Vince kind of screwed up on. And a lot of them have left to better promotions to be where they're at. If it wasn't for Vince's ignorance and blindness, I think these guys would have stuck with the WWE for a while and not been stars elsewhere. But it is what it is. But I feel like this is a good thing for the WWE now. Vince McMahon can step away and not have no saying on who he wants as his top guy, because Stephanie, Triple H, and Nick Khan would probably have decisions on those top stars. But I'm getting tired of Brock Lesnar just coming and going. I get it. He's a top star. He sells tickets. I'm tired of Goldberg. It gets boring. Like, I want to see some young stars get over. I like that they did put over Bobby Lashley as champion. He was long overdue. But we're talking 10 years ago, damn it. But hey, it's good. But now it's time for them to do the right thing and make some good pushes. So that's all I got to say. So let me know what y'all think about this Vince McMahon retiring. It's kind of crazy, but it's going to change the landscape, and I hope it's for the better. So let me know what y'all think.